Hello VC and cheers. This is a response to James Griffiths. Show me your genre Pacific compilations, and I too have a load of them. So I'm going to show most of them, not all of them, but just the ones I'm willing to sort of show to the VC. Start off with a bit of jazz, continental jazz. This one, this is quite an old compilation. It's got like a lot of French jazz on here, and yeah, it's pretty good actually. I think it was done in the 50s, maybe early 60s, but yeah, it's worth picking up if you can find it in the charity shop like I did. This is one I've recently shown. This is partly sealed Rock City Nights. This obviously is rock, of course, 80s rock. It's got Queen, Bon Jovi on here, Texas, Tom Petty, Big Country, Status Quo, Richard Marx, a hell of a lot of artists on here. They also did another one of this series called Hot City Nights as well, which I want to get as well. So that's quite a good rock one, that one. I don't think anyone's been showing any Christmas stuff, but yeah, I've got this Christmas album and the Now That's What I Call Music. I expect most people in the VC probably have this, UK ones anyway. Yeah, Christmas songs, 18 original Christmas hits, Paul McCartney, Band Aid, Wham, you name it, it's on there. Bit of soul, Body and Soul, 18 classic soul cuts. Yeah, I think this came out in the 80s, I believe. Trying to find a year on it. Oh, 1990, beg pardon, 1990. But it has a lot of 80s songs on here. Natalie Cole, Tina Turner, Lionel Richie, Mika Paris, Marvin Gaye. Yes, quite a good soul one, that one. A couple of instrumentals. This one, Visions, basically has a lot of scores from sort of the films of the 80s, like E.T., Star Wars, Chariots of Fire. Yeah, it's got loads of songs on here. So yeah, it's quite a good one. Visions. I have this one as well. Reflections, original instrumental hits. Yet again, very movie orientated. It has a theme from Chariots of Fire. It has Albatross, Fleetwood Mac. It's a very nice instrumental song of theirs. It has the theme from the Deer Hunter, Cavatina, I think it's called, by John Williams. And yeah, it's pretty nice to listen to, this one. You can find it for £1 in a charity shop in the UK quite easily. This is one I got a couple of years ago in HMV. Blues Legends. I haven't actually listened to it yet. It's still sealed. I got it its price, $11.99. I thought that was quite reasonable for HMV. It's got John Lee Hooker on here, Muddy Waters, Martin Hopkins, Fats Domino, Bessie Smith, Buddy Guy, B.B. King, Etta James. Yeah, loads of them. So yeah, I should really give that a listen. This is a really good blues LP compilation. I think it came out in the late 80s, maybe early 90s. You can get it quite cheap, although some sellers on eBay seem to jack the price up to like ridiculous amounts, but you generally can get it quite cheap. I paid £5 for this, and that's Kings of the Blues. I really like the song Dust My Broom by Elmore James on here. Open Up Baby by George Wildchild Butler. That is superb. That's really, really good song. Yeah, so it's got 16 songs on here. Very much worth picking up, this one, if you can find it. I have this as well, more blues, the Blues Volume 3. I don't have Volume 1 or 2. I bidded on eBay to get this a while back and got outbidded on the Volume 1 and 2. But yeah, this has got Washboard Sam, Willie Dixon, Little Milton, Howlin' Wolf, Little Waters, Muddy Waters, John Lee Hooker, Sonny Boyd Williamson, Jimmy Witherspoon's one of my favourites. Yeah, very cool. Rap, yeah, got one rap one here. Rap Attack, full fat vinyl, 20 flavours. They did do a CD version of this, but that is like a very clean radio edited takes on each of the songs. This has the full 12-inch single songs, and none of it's cut. It's all got the swearing and that on there. As you see, it's got a parental advisory, explicit lyrics. So yeah, like for example, the first song by Cypress Hill. On the CD it's called When the Ship Goes Down. Obviously this one is called When the Shit Goes Down. Give you an example. And it's really, really good. Played this a couple of times. I obviously don't play it when my kids are around, obviously. But when they're not, I put it on, and it's very, very good actually. Highly recommend it if you can find it. I have this Smash Hits Rave one I picked up, I think, from a charity shop for about 50p, I think. Early 90s rave. This cost me a little bit of money. Dance Mania, going into the dance genre. Dance Mania 95 Volume 1. Love this compilation. I had it on cassette, I think, at one point when I was a kid. Well, I think I loaned it from somebody. We've got Rednecks, Cotton Eye Joe, Entrance Set You Free, R. Kelly Bump and Grind, Wigfield Saturday Night, Strike You Sure Do. So yeah, good one to find, and it's quite dear. It seems to have jacked up in price quite a bit for some reason. I have more dance. I have Fresh Dance 93. I love the songs from 93. That's really the year I started to get into the 90s, when I was about 8 years old. Dreams Gabrielle was a great hit. What Is Love Had a Way, love that song. Tribal Dance 2 Unlimited, I remember that one. All Funked Up, Mother. Yeah, pretty good to get if you can find it. And also I have more dance of 93, Energy Rush, Dance Hits 93. Pretty much a similar song lineup as the other one. And I also have this one as well, Energy Dance Hits 93. That's, I think, the first volume, and that's the second. So yeah, more dance. Best of Dance 92. I have this as well. Rhythm as a Dancer. That's a great song. Great song, that one. Ebenezer Good, Shaman. That was a #1, I think. Yeah, I have that one as well. I brought it in my record shop 1 or 2 years ago. I have this series. I think Rob Walker showed this. 100% Dance Hits. I have this one, Volume 2, Volume 3 and 4 in here. So that's the fourth one. Sorry, third one. So yes, I have the complete lot for that year. I think they did do a 94 as well. This is basically 93. And yeah, so yeah, I think volume 2, I think, was the very first. If I can get it out. very tightly packed in here. I do actually have doubles for some of these as well. Volume 2 was the very first cassette I ever bought in my life when I was about 8. Compilation, I should say. I also have Now Dance 86, going back a bit further. I don't have any other of this series in my collection. This is the only dance one I have of the Nows. Bit of rock and roll. I have rock and roll greats. I have every volume 1, 2, 3 and 4 in here. So yeah, it's great compilations of 50s and 60s rock and roll. I think mainly it's the 60s. I don't know, not sure it's got too many 60s. Oh, it has actually. Chuck Berry 60s. Hey Little Girl, Del Shannon's on here. Loads and loads of hits. Well, everything you can imagine is pretty much on here, so worth picking up. I also have this one. I think I bought for like £1 or something. Rock Rules, okay. It says 60 hits, 60 great hits by original stars. I don't think that's accurate. I don't think these are all originals on here. I was a little bit disappointed that they weren't all originals. I'm not quite sure why it says they are, but I don't think they are. Anyway, it's a 3-album set. It's, you know, if you buy it for £1, it's worth picking up. I think if you like rock and roll of that era. And lastly, again, rock and roll, Spotlight and rock and roll. My mum and dad had this on cassettes, and I listened to it, and I liked quite a few of the songs on here. I cannot find that cassette on eBay at all. This is a shame, because I think my parents threw away, without even telling me, their cassettes. It was, you know, had they let me know that they're going to bin them, I would have. I said, hey, I'll keep them. But anyway, yeah, I've got 2 copies, so you can find it for like £1 in a charity shop. This one. Anyway, as for the songs, remember Then by the L's. What we else got? Rocket Robin, Bobby Day, Mule Skinner Blues by the Federman. Now that's a song. That's a song, alright. Song and a half, that one. Why Do Fools Fall in Love, Frankie Lemon and the Teenagers. Tally Hally Lassie by Freddie Cannon. Kisses Sweeter Than Wine by Jimmy Rogers. So yes, I have those. And that really is everything for now. Like I said, I do have others, but those are the ones I'm just going to show for now. I hope everyone is well. Until my next video, take care everyone. Bye for now.